So I met Brad and the team through a coworker of mine who also used the Bradley Hanson group. I mentioned to him that I was looking to move out of my condo into the Black Diamond, Maple Valley area, and the realtor that my coworker used happened to be stationed here out of the Maple Valley. He set us up together. Me being a typical human, did not immediately reach out to him, and Bradley, being a phenomenal realtor, reached out to me after I think a few days of not hearing from me, and we got the whole process started. He was never pushy about it. He just reached out almost like I got texted by a friend, and it caught me off guard at first, but it also ended up being the thing that drew me in the most.
I feel like he really was invested in what we wanted. Like, he would ask us very specific questions, and he would be very honest about properties. So I know when we started, we probably looked at like a dozen different places, and each one, like, he gave his very honest opinion, and I know that kind of really pushed me closer to being like, yeah, this is someone we can trust, just because he's like, yeah, I won't go with this house because like it's about to become a major highway, or do you guys not hear the electricity? You're going to be living with that 24/7 because there was giant transformers. And he goes, trying to resell this place wouldn't happen. So it was just that brutal honesty that really pulled me in.
So as far as buying went, we were constantly sending in, hey, we saw this house, we saw this house, we saw this house, all on Zillow. And there's never any really pushback of like, hey, we have like some of our own houses that we've listed. It was always just, okay, you like those? Let's go look at those. Let's do whatever we need to do to go look at those. And I always appreciated that. The buying process was as easy as it can be. Buying houses, there's never not going to be stress, but it was very easy. It was easy to get her involved through school and what little time she had, and really through what little time I had. It took very minimal effort on my part and whatever needed to get done. They were persistent in getting a hold of me, but not pushy. It was just like, hey, when you are able to get a chance, this, and this is exactly what you need to do. There's very little guesswork on my end. Having a realtor that you can trust, because I don't have any real estate knowledge, neither does she, that you trust enough to just be like, hey, I know you've got my best interest at heart. Whatever needs to happen to get this done, I trust you. Take it and run with it. I don't know how many other realtors you'd be able to genuinely do that with.
I think at one point he even said, Darin, do you trust me? And we're both immediately like, yes, absolutely, whatever you need, we'll do it. Pretty sure we were on our honeymoon when he asked us that, because we had some documents, and with time zone differences, it was rough, to say the least. And so he's like, if you trust me, just let me do what I need to do. We're like, okay, here's all of our accounts, passwords, whatever you need to do, we trust you. And hasn't really come back to bite us, so clearly he's still a good person.
When the first buyer fell through, a week before we were supposed to close, Brad called me, explained to me what was going on, and I think in his exact words, he's like, if you want to fire me, I understand. I told him the same thing now. Why on earth would I want to fire you? He walked me through exactly why it fell through. There was absolutely nothing in his control that he could have done, and everything he could try to do to navigate, it sounds like he did. And to my very limited knowledge, he was able to walk me through it exactly as you should a 5-year-old, which is sometimes the way you need to do it. Brad really knows the market well enough. He recognized that we had an assumable mortgage on the condo through the VA loan, and was able to find a buyer in a very unfavorable market at the time, and was able to get the job done within a month of putting it back on market. What really set the Bradley Hanson group apart, for me at least, being able to turn on and off kind of that stereotypical professional realtor that you're going to see everywhere else. Like, yes, he has the professional knowledge, the team all has the professional knowledge, but then they also know how to turn it off and talk to you like a human being, talk to you like family, friend, whatever you want to look at it as. They can speak to you outside of just that professional, and for me personally, that's important because it makes me trust them a lot more, and it helps me recognize that they're not just in it, like we're not just a name on paper of, hey, this is our job this week, this is our client this week, and then we'll move on to the next one. Like, I still have good connection with Brad and other people on the team, and that's how I know I made the right choice.
It's not just a one and done thing. Like, they're constantly checking in with us even when the process is frozen in time. They're constantly trying to figure out what ways to make better, get feedback, and they really support their community and just the people they've helped. It's not just a matter of, okay, you know, next time you want to buy a house or sell a house, call us. It's, hey, there's a social going on, I'd love for you to meet the rest of our clients. Like, they're trying to show appreciation to their clients beyond just a a home welcome basket that says, thanks for choosing us for our cut, let's see you next time. It was just, the connection was really amazing with everybody who's on the team. There's not a single person I met that I would disagree with or ever be like, yeah, I don't know that person. They're all just fantastic. And it really speaks to just the quality of their group.